Hello again, herb lovers. Now, these four in front of me are way beyond our pay scale for the mini herb garden, but I do want to talk about why I have chickens in my garden. And I wanted chickens for a really long time. And it took us being locked down with the latest COVID situation for me to eventually decide that chickens were going to become a part of what we did around here. And these four little girls are Lavender Araucanas, and they came to me as pullets, which means they were tiny little chickens that were not laying, but at least we knew that they were female because I'm obviously in suburbia and we can't have roosters. And I wanted them not for their eggs, because I don't particularly want to eat their eggs. My diet is largely plant-based, but basically because of the other thing that comes out of their butt, which is their poop. Really, really high in nitrogen and good for the garden. And I can't tell you how much our fruit trees have just exploded in growth since these girls have been here. And also, they're really good for managing some of the pests in the garden, because I don't use sprays. I don't like using sprays. I practice a philosophy of sitting and watching and waiting to see what develops with a pest. But these girls are really good at scratching around under a lot of our fruit trees, fertilising as they go, and making sure that they keep a large number of our pests under control. They're also supposed to be little grass mowers, but they haven't been mowing much of the grass around here. It's got almost hay-like, and I'll be cutting this long grass and just letting it turn into hay, because that's great stuff to have around the garden as well. So the girls pretty much free range around the garden, which means they are spreading their goodness wherever they go. And they have what's called a deep litter method inside of their enclosure, which they spend probably half their time inside. And what that means is I can throw a lot of stuff that I want to rot down, some food scraps, what have you, and they just basically turn it. They're like little rototillers. They turn it with their feet, and they turn that portion or that into amazing compost that I then pot up and use to grow my seedlings in. So, and they do the same in these pathways here. You may have seen in some of the videos where it looks like I'm walking over craters of the moon, but there is a layer under these wood chips, and if I dig down far enough, there is what is becoming beautiful soil underneath here, which I dig out and sort of use all around the garden, as well as an amazing fertilizer and compost for keeping things growing. So they have become very much an integral part of the garden. My darling cameraman was not happy when he was out here filming and stepped in a lot of that wonderful wastage that we like to have around the place, but that's just how things go. So what else are you using in your garden? Maybe have you got worms? Have you got bokashi? Have you got a tiny compost heap going? Do you have chickens as well? How do you manage them? Let's have a little discussion down below about what we're up to, and if you've got any questions about my girls, I'm more than happy to answer them. They are all named after varieties of lavender. They are Rosa. Gosh, what are they? I'm having a mental block about my chickens. So Miss Katherine, Thumbelina, and Twickle. And they're all varieties of lavender. So there you go. Let me know if you've got any other questions about the girls, and I will see you in another video another day. Love and lettuce, and bye for now.